My name is Tasha Fu. I'm planning on attending Yale next fall, and I'm also planning on going into art history as my major. I always knew I wanted to get into a good school, so I did a lot of clubs, I did a lot of volunteering, and I kept my academics up. But approaching senior year, it was like, oh, this is the year. The whole application process seemed very intimidating. I had done all of these things, and the most intimidating part was just how to actually put that on paper and show the most of myself, given the very little and limited space that Common App gives. So I think that was definitely a part where I was the most scared about. I realized that Cohort added to what resources I already had and kind of made them even stronger. Cohort kind of works differently than the other programs. You had weekly check-ins, you had office hours to schedule, and you had kind of mandatory sessions. So it helped me better to time myself and know when to pace myself, where other programs can't really provide for me. I really like the application tracker where you had due dates for everything that you should be doing. That helped me pace myself, and it really made it a less stressful process than I thought it would be, since I was completing things on time. I was following a schedule, so I had everything done before the deadlines, so I wasn't stressing compared to my other friends who were kind of free-for-alling it. Something surprising was how you can still form a connection even just through like Zoom. So I always thought I was more of an in-person kind of worker, but I realized that all the mentors really care. They take the time to know you, and they make sure that whatever you're writing, they're not changing it in their own words, but just enhancing what your writing is and what your voice was. A moment where a mentor kind of helped me a lot with emotions, not just like my college applications, was preparing for my Yale interview, and I scheduled an office hour with Alice, and she kind of helped me out with my anxiety. She just helped me go through questions, and she talked to me very casually, and we joked, we laughed a little bit, and she was like, yeah, I mean, that's just how it's gonna go. And I realized that interview wasn't as scary because it was just comparable to just talking to Alice. She gave me some motivational quotes and words, and she told me I'll be okay. And I think she was right, and I think it really helped me go into the interview with a clearer mind and less stressed. What I would say to another family joining Cohort is don't be afraid to just build a connection with your mentors. They're not only there to just like revise your essays, they also give you great life advice on college or make you more confident in your writing, make your voice stronger in your essays. They're here to help you enhance yourselves and your writing abilities and encourage you to challenge yourself through the revisions and feedback. Kian and Alice and Dante, which were all mentors I spoke to, they all helped me realize that college application process doesn't really have to be as stressful as it may seem. As long as you organize your time well and you go to office hours and you're following a schedule, it's not as scary as it seems.